Before this video starts, I just want to let it be known that this video should not be taken too close to heart. These are just my opinions on these 3 Roblox genres. I'm like, who am I to like make you think differently? If I say a game is bad and you love it, go play. My opinion is my opinion. It doesn't mean much, okay? If I say it's bad, the game isn't gonna get canceled and shut down. So just don't take it to heart, honestly. We know how the internet can be sometimes, you know. Okay, so Roblox, a game we all know and love. Let's be honest, Roblox is goated. I mean, a platform that holds so many games, like unlimited possibilities, especially now in the recent days. Like, you cannot sit here and tell me that every game you play makes you think, yeah, this is Roblox. I've been on TikTok scrolling, and I'll see a video on like a game and be like, wait, that's Roblox? Like, let's be honest, Roblox is truly evolving to like, I mean, it's still Roblox, but it's not like, it's kind of like losing that signature Roblox look on certain games. Of course, there are games that are still blocky and all that, and you know, Roblox Philly, but some games are really like evolving. Like, it's mainly a lot of the horror games that are like evolving and looking like non-Roblox games. Like, if you was to record it and tell me it was from Unity or like some type of other thing, there's a chance I might actually believe you, because these games be looking nice. Like, some of these can actually be on Steam, and you know, I feel like they do really good, right? But that's not the point of the video. But basically, we all love it, but there's a little issue in the Roblox world, right? A single genre will blow off, right? And don't get me wrong, I see it. If something's blowing up, I totally believe you should capitalize off of it. For me, like, if there's a game that's new and getting a lot of views on YouTube, and you want to make a video on it, go ahead and do it, right? But you're supposed to make it like unique in some way. I feel like, you know, like, it's supposed to like be unique, have a purpose, and like, honestly, like, just be fun overall. Now, yes, fun is subjective. You can think reading a book is fun. I could think it's boring. I think reading is fun. I don't think reading is boring, but whatever, right? You can think standing in a circle is fun. I can think that's boring as hell, and to me, that quite literally is. My throat, damn. But that's not the point. The point is, it's subjective. A lot of things in this life are subjective, like opinions are subjective for me. So yes, one person can hate it, one person can love it, but I feel like we have to really think about it and like analyze certain things to really like see what's wrong with them. So we are speaking about we are speaking about 3 genres on Roblox: Bandit Beaters, Battlegrounds, and RNG. Now, before I start yapping even more, on screen right now, you're going to see a video that I recently watched, if I can find it. If not, then it's not going to be there. But if it is, I got the idea from this YouTuber. Amazing video. Definitely go watch it. They are way better than me and like explaining and all that. So, yeah. Now, starting off with the one I feel like is the easiest to critique, in my opinion, are RNG games. Like, I got to be honest, right? I'm not hating on the developers, because, hey, guess what? Make your money, do your thing. I'm more or less like hating on the players and Roblox for like not Roblox honestly too much, but like the players mainly, because so is RNG. I'm not saying it's a bad game at all, but I have to keep it a buck, right? Like, I feel like certain things you gotta really sit here and be like, okay, let's like decipher it, right? So is RNG. The game is basically, you join a server and you click a button to spin for a chance to get a rare aura, right? That's it.
All, folks.
Now, unless I'm missing something, that is quite literally it. Like, you know, it's like, hey, so I spin, yeah. Oh, I got something cool. What do I do with it? You equipped it. All right, what's next? Keep spinning. Keep spinning. Yeah, keep. But like, you know, where's the fun? Like, you know, where's like the fun? Like, yay, wow. There isn't one. And I'm not hating on RNG, like, you know, like the creator of Souls RNG, because, hey, my guy, make your money, bro. Like, no one is hating on you, bro. Like, you're making bread. Like, that's never something to hate on somebody for. But I'm hating on the players more so, because it's like that's fun, you know? Like, so you spend hours on this game spinning, then what's next? You keep spinning. Like, right now, there are 50,000 players in Souls RNG. Now, there are a lot of Roblox games out there that are really good and that are underrated, that will be getting no view, like, not views in YouTube terms, that will be getting like no plays, nothing like that. And once again, I'm not hating on, I'm just saying, to me, I just find it kind of interesting, because it's like, you just spin. And then, of course, so I'm not sure if Souls RNG was the first RNG, but it is definitely the biggest, right? So if it's not the first RNG, I'm gonna put it on screen right now what's the first one. But if I can't figure it out, correct me in the comments if you want. But as we see right now, there are so many RNG, character RNG, dungeon RNG, magic RNG, RNG gods, tycoon RNG, obby RNG, factory RNG, right? Like I mean, it's just like, come on now, like so many type of RNGs, right? Now, of course, I didn't play all these RNGs, so hey, for all I know, maybe some of these RNGs can actually be, good RNGs. For example, let's test out my fault. Let's test out Untitled. Wait, no. Actually, no, we're gonna go for Dungeon RNG because it is the second biggest right now, next to Soul. So we're gonna see if Dungeon RNG kinda, is unique in any possible way. Sorry for no audio, but let's see. Okay, hold on. Let's now see, look, like this. Now, I'm not gonna lie. See, I can't even hate on this one, because look, right? You roll for swords, I'm gonna assume, right? Yeah, so basically, you roll for swords. You get swords, and then you go fight a dungeon. Like I said, I can get behind this because there's something for you to do. You are doing these, like you're rolling to get a better weapon to defeat dungeons. I can get behind that, right? This is what I like. This is valid. Now, I'm not gonna play it. Actually, I'm gonna hop in there real quick just to make sure that I'm not gonna be completely wrong. Like, no, you thought. So yeah. Damn. No, run that back, yo. No, hold on, bro. Hold on, run that back, man. I couldn't even swing, bro. How do you swing? Come on, put some respect on my name, yo. Okay, that's not the point of the game, but this video. But I just want to make sure that it's what it really was. I'm not gonna lie. After seeing I gotta be honest. After seeing the gameplay, even though the gameplay is kind of simple, like it's not like a whole. I thought it was gonna be like a full dungeon. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not a full dungeon, but I feel like at the end of the day, there is still a point to get across. I'm sorry for all the clicking you probably just heard, but there's still like a point to get across. You are I'm still working them. Wait, is it just auto hit? It's just auto hit, okay. But like the point is, like, you get these better swords in order so you. Oh, I'm about to win. Might as well just keep doing this. But you get these better swords so you can defeat the dungeons, right? Even though they're kind of like, if you ask me, they're kind of sucky dungeons because it's like if you're just, it's honestly, if you're strong enough, you could just sit there in one area and just kill them. But it has something behind it. Once again, no hate the Souls RNG, but we gotta be honest. You don't do much in that game besides just stand there and roll. I feel like a lot of these RNGs are probably just like that. You just stand there and do nothing. Right? But overall, it's just like Soul RNG blew up, and the next thing you know, every other developer is like, bet I'm gonna do RNG. Like instead of trying to create a really expensive deep game, RNG, which to me is like, okay, that's interesting. So next you have Battlegrounds, right? I spelled that wrong. Okay, you have Battlegrounds games, right? No. Like I said, I played a few Battleground games and I liked them a lot. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like these games are bad because they're really not at all. But only part that I dislike about some Battleground games is that some of them, I feel like they only made the game to make money. Now, don't get me wrong. Of course, I feel like a lot of Roblox developers, when they make games, they're like, of course they have like an idea of making money behind it. But I feel like it's still more about the passion. So right now, as you can see on screen, there are so many Battlegrounds games. Now, you probably recognize a lot of them, because some of them, like I played Strongest Battlegrounds, I played Heroes Battleground, I played Realm Rampage, I played JJS, I played something else. I forgot which one it was called, but I played another one of these. But there's a bunch of Battlegrounds games, right? And I understand that Battlegrounds game has been big on Roblox for a while. Like, it didn't just blow up, right? But I feel like recently it started blowing up way more, and now almost everybody and their grandma are making Battlegrounds games. Don't get me wrong, some of these games are really good, but some of these games also, like, I feel like it gets to a point to where they all start feeling like copies of each other, right? Like, at a certain point, it's just like, hey, oh, this feels just like Blink, or this is just like Blink. And, you know, I understand that, you know, just because they might use the same features doesn't mean, oh, yes, a copy. For example, in Realm Rampage, the scenery could also be destroyed. But JJS didn't get that from, like, I mean, well, they didn't just make that themselves. I forgot what game they said, put it on screen right now, but they got the whole, like, break-in, like you know, the destructive area from this game, right? So, yes, JJS didn't make it, right? But playing Realm Rampage, low-key just reminded me of, JJS. Especially, like, the map. Like, they had, like, this one, like, underground train station. It was just, like, you know, it was just, like, kind of unique to me. It was just, like, why do you, like, you know? It was just, like, why do you have that? I'm not hating on the game either. I might have a bad, if I have a bad take, let me know, but I'm not hating. I'm just saying, like, to me, it was just, like, when I played Realm Rampage, I liked it a lot. Don't get me wrong, I liked it, right? But to me, like, I don't know, maybe because, like, when I play JJS a lot, it just felt like a direct copy. Whereas when I play JJS or Strongest Battlegrounds, I don't sit here and think, oh, this is like this. I don't compare them at all. Like, I don't get the same feeling from them. When I played Heroes Battlegrounds, I don't play that much no more. But when I did, I wasn't like, oh, this game is just like JJS, just like Strongest Battlegrounds. No, right? So I feel like, once again, I understand you see something blowing up, like you see like a genre blowing up, you want to hop on it, but it's just like, at a certain point, it gets to a point where it's like, you can't, like, unless you make like a unique feature in your game, it's just gonna feel like a copy to some people, right? Now, of course, I didn't play all these games, so I can't sit here and say, oh yes, every last one is a copy, but I can at least say that I doubt that each of these games are really unique in their own way to where they don't feel like a copy, right? I'm not saying that, oh yes, oh, the game's gonna be bad. No, that does not mean the game is bad. The game doesn't have to be unique. I mean, it doesn't have to be different to be good. It can be like other games and still be good in its own way, but I just feel like everybody just hops on the Battlegrounds. Like everyone's just hopping on it. It's just like people are just going crazy on it, right? Like, I mean, and I'm sorry, but I don't think that people are doing this, like, I feel like some of these people aren't doing this to, like, actually, like, you know, for a passion. I feel like some of them are doing it purely because they see that these games get high plays, and they're like, oh yes, I want to get on there and make money for Roblox. So that's how I feel, honestly, and that's honestly my opinion. So if you disagree with it, okay. Then next you have, and now we have Bandit Beaters. Real quick, I do want to insert that I might sound a little different in terms of my voice overall, like my demeanor. It's because of the fact that I actually re-recording this part. My original recording, I'm not gonna lie, I did not do blox fruits justice, so I want to redo it just so if anyone does see this video, I don't get massive hate for not giving blox fruits justice, right? So let's start. So basically, the reason why I'm calling out blox fruits specifically for Bandit Beaters, it's because of the fact of, I'm not gonna lie, I always felt like it was a prime example of a Bandit Beater, because in my experience, I've always got bored of it so fast, right? Once again, it's just me, I'm a single person, it does not mean nothing, okay? I'm just giving my opinion on this. But basically, I played blox fruits in 2 sessions. By 2 sessions, I mean 2 separate times I grinded for days. So you have like 2021/2022, then you have June this year of 2024, right? And I don't know why, but I always make it to second seat and I get bored. Like at the beginning, when you're in the first seat or you start playing, it's a whole new experience. You know, you want to get a good fruit, you want to level up, you want to get strong, you want to, you know, you want to do this, do that, right? But then it gets boring to me. Like, it's like either you fight the bandits or the boss, or you go straight into you go like PvP. And don't get me wrong, I know when you get to second seed, there's raids, there are also little trials, there's sea beasts, but to me, I'm not gonna lie, they never kept me coming. Like for the raids, I gotta be honest, to me the raids just didn't hit, cause I feel like unless you're doing the raids for your fruit, you're just fighting the NPCs followed by a boss at the end. It's like, you know, right? It's just like, okay, I can just fight NPCs and then fight a boss in the regular world without doing the whole raid, you know. So I never actually clicked with the raids, in my opinion. And then the little mini trials and sea beasts and all of that, once again, all games have that. Like all games have, like, you know, like special enemies that you can get like special jobs from, like all that. But for some reason why blox fruits never hit for me. And you have games like Type Soul, Peroxide, Shindo Life, which also fall under the categories which I just always found more fun than Blox Fruits, right? Like for me, it was just like, the reason why it got so boring is because you were just doing the same thing. It's like you're fighting these NPCs, spinning for a fruit, you get a bad fruit, you grind for hours, spin again, get something bad. Okay, like I feel like you get locked into a cycle. Of course, there are other things to do, but in my personal opinion, those other things never really carried the game to where I was like, yeah, this is like valid. I could, right? Like when I started playing with my two friends, right? Talib, you saw one of the videos, and my friend John, right? We played for like 3 days, right? And then we stopped playing. It just stopped. It just didn't hit no more, right? Whereas when me and my friend Talib, we played Type Soul, Peroxide, Shindo Life, those lasted long days. And like, bro, Shindo Life, we played for like 18 hours once. Like, that was crazy. I still don't, like, I still find that crazy, because 18 hours is actually really bonkers. But we would actually, like, really grind these games out. But for Blox Fruits, at most, we played for like 6 hours in like 3 days. Probably, like, I'm gonna be nice to say 6 hours for 3 days. Well, not like 6 over 3. I mean, like, each day was 6 hours. I'm gonna be nice to get them 6 hours. So that's 6, 12. That's only 18 hours in one game, which is not that long. I mean, we made it kind of far, but it just wasn't that fun. And my thing is different if you're playing solo and it got boring. But, bro, playing with friends still didn't make it as fun, in my opinion. So, once again, I'm not calling out the game for being bad and like that. I'm just saying I didn't really click with it. I'm now also going to do the summary of the video again, because I feel like I kind of stuttered a lot, so I'm going to redo it again. But basic summary, RNG games, in my opinion, they're just boring, okay? You sit around just clicking and clicking and clicking, get a cool aura, character, background, rapper, whatever, and that's it. You get it, keep spinning, or you hop off. I'm sorry, I just do not see the hype in that. It's different when games uses RNGs, aka random number generator, like Blox Fruits. When you do a spin, you get a random fruit based on an RNG. But that's not the game itself, that's a small part of the game. But when you make a whole game based around RNGs and there's nothing to do, that sucks, in my opinion. Next, we have Battlegrounds, which, yes, they are all actually they can still be fun, but I feel like it gets to a certain point where they're just all too repetitive of each other. Like, it just feels like each other too much. Like, yes, you can add new characters, right? Okay, well, I got new characters, but it feels just like this game. You know? Like, when I play a Battlegrounds game, I don't go specifically for, oh yeah, I want to play as Gojo, or I want to play as Naruto. I go to PvP. So, to me, if you really want to stand out, your gameplay gotta be unique, your graphics gotta be unique, or something that has to keep me from coming or wanting to play your game. Last but not least, Bandit Beaters. Overall, I feel like this is only targeting like the real Bandit Beaters, feel me? Like, once again, no glazing, but games like Shindo, Type Soul, Peroxide, they have some other things to do. Blox Fruits itself is also good, but I feel like overall, your game could be a bandit beater, but as long as it's not primarily a bandit beater, like, basically give the players other options to do things. You don't just be like, alright, bet, fight these bandits to level up. Alright, cool, what else I can do? Fight players. Or you can do this game mode right here and that's it. You know, like, give your players more, like, mini games to do. Once you add, like, mini games and all that, it kind of, I feel like it adds a little more life to the game, in my opinion. But once again, all this is my opinion. But that's basically the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I really hope that I don't forget to mention anything that I originally mentioned, but basically enjoy the video and see you guys next time. Something